Okay, so I'm going to do this video on why I've been dropping a lot of straight out of Colombia projects, and for you guys can get an understanding for those who will see this video. So you guys can get an understanding, so I don't have to explain myself in person, but I may have to anyways for those who ask. So let's start with the first one I dropped. Back in the mid of 2016, I dropped Straight Outta Colombia. Now, this is the 2016 album cut, which did very well. A lot of great feedback. A lot of people enjoyed it. And, of course, those that you know that got it. This is a picture that was actually taken, which was in color, and I added a font over it. Black and white, edited. And here's the disc. Right there. Kind of get this open. Boom. Get the seal open. And I'm doing this with one hand, I know. So let's kind of do this. There we go. So we got the disc, which is just plain white with the black text. And there's your back cover. What you got in the full package of the middle of 2016, along with the track listings, and a lot of people enjoyed it. A lot of people, enjoyed it. They really did, and I appreciate the feedback that I do get from a lot of the projects that I have been dropping. Like I said, I've been doing this for 8 years, and I just started really getting recognized and took off in the middle of 2016 till now. So I've been riding that wave, my own wave, until it gives out. And a couple months later, when I dropped Seatown's Keeper 7, I do believe it was, then I dropped the Straight Out Columbia cassette tape. There was only 6, and only 6 people. 5 people have them that they wanted, and then there's me. So you have the different format right here. So as a and I'm going into this as a music collector, because I do collect music. As a music collector, whoever your favorite artist is, or artist from whatever your favorite project is of that person, you're going to want to collect the different formats, right? From your audio CD to a vinyl or to cassette, or each different variant cover, right? Which we're about to get into. So in 2017, I dropped 2 different ones, right? The special edit edition, which is half black and white, half in color, and then you have the colored version right here. Now, this is a good one. This is a good example of different variants. So you have the 2 different variant covers, and then you had the original cover. So let's say you have the original covers, those that have it, right? Then you want to switch it up, right? Even as an artist when you're putting out something, but as a collector, you're going to want to know what you're getting. So, like I said, you had 2 different variant covers. You had the special edit edition, which is half color, half black and white. Then you had the colored version, right? So you had that. Then you have a new picture on the back along with the track listing. So what I did different, I only added the first 10 songs from the album cut from 2016, and then I added from 11 through 20 through unheard tracks that didn't make it on to the album cut of 2016, and added them on to the special edit edition and the colored version of the cover. Well, along with that, you're going to want to add a new picture disc. So that's also what I did. And a really great example, I'm a collector, and I'm going this as a collector point of view. But before I do that, as you can see, the text are also different. Here's this one, which you got from the 2016 version, right? Just the text. And then with the special edit edition, you have the initials, SOC. That stands for Straight Outta Colombia. So you're going to have the different text, but you're going to know what it is if you're a real supporter, a listener, and a collector, right? Because not a lot of no local artists as far as I'm concerned, that has really done this. And an example, I'm a collector, right? I have different versions of Thriller, different versions of Purple Rain. You know, I have from Thriller, I got the original release on vinyl, the 25th anniversary gatefold, along with the remix album. I have the colored version, which is the picture disc version, the single, and then I have the making of Thriller hard case on vinyl, which is actually a vinyl DVD that they did back in the 80s that was more popular over across seas, which is known as home video disc. So there's that. And then with the Purple Rain, I have from the original release, the holographic picture disc and hard cover, again, which is the movie. Again, look it up. Look up Laser Home Video Disc vinyl or whatever. It's out there because it was more popular over across seas. Or just like every different Thriller album that came out, you're going to have different colors. I have the original. I have the 25th anniversary, the one with the original cover, but it's holographic, and then one with the red jacket on that's holographic. You know, stuff like that. Or like different formats, right? Like one of my best Prince albums that are my favorite that he's done, right, is the Batman 1989 one. I got that in different formats, from the vinyl, cassette, audio, CD, the Sega Genesis game, 2 DVDs. So you're going to want to own on different formats, just like different variant covers. Just like when an artist puts out the same single, right, either on CD or vinyl, especially vinyl because that's really collectible. So each vinyl with the same single, you're gonna have a different cover art, but you're gonna have something else, which is gonna be an unheard track. So this is what kind of this is. So you're getting the different variant covers, and you're getting 10 other new songs that you didn't hear on the 2016 version of that release. So, which then leads me to this, is that on Monday, I dropped the alternate cut 2-disc set of Straight Outta Columbia. So, you get a black font, white text, and it is for $5 over at High Fashion Clothing and also over at Variety Record Shop. Then you get this, thanks for a great 8 years in music, right? So, what is the difference? As you guys already see by the cover, it's just a plain text. Let me put this on pause so I can get it open. So, this is what you get. As you can see, original cut from 2014. Well, back in the late of 2014, I actually recorded the project originally then, but I never put it out. So I put it out as a different project. It didn't do well. It was overseas. It was known as Born Gangster. Then, what I did from the studio album cut, right, 2016. Well, this also picks up with 2015 because I tried to do it again with different songs, but I just didn't feel like it was right. So a lot of those songs were just put out of whatever on digital projects that weren't out on hard copy. So half of disc 2 is songs from the rebooted project of 2014 is on the second disc, and then you have more unheard tracks from the digital copy of 2016 that did not make it onto the digital release that made it on here. So you get songs from 2015 and 2016 again from the reboot project. So that's what you get when you get the alternate cut. You're getting the original version, and then you're getting more unheard tracks from 2015 version, again, that does not come out, and then more songs from 2016 version as well. So that's what you get. Plus, it's a 2-disc set. And that's why I've been doing it so much, because I get a lot of, like I said, I get a lot of feedback on the projects that I do now. A lot of people enjoy them. Mine's is more storytelling. Mine's is more towards an older audience. And This is one of my best projects that a lot of people love, and why I've been dropping so many.